What up, what up, what up? Team Taurus in the building. Is your relationship a cosmic contract? Y'all know we got class tonight, so y'all want to be like, well, what's going on? Why do I need to be in class? Well, one of the reasons, because you need to be trying to figure out what to do with your cosmic contracts, because all relationships are cosmic contracts. But we're going to get this party started. Please press 2 if you share this video. I'm Coach Khayr, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. Drop your name and drop your zodiac on the screen. Abdul Kul Tafalatat, Wabazun, Gama Farragoon, Shalel Kaloon. I am in the love of all, and all love is in me. I am a part of all, and all is a part of me. I am one with all, and all is one with me. And I can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in all, as long as my wish is to stay in all. I am never alone. All is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. Estunje, Elaku. All right, what up? Coach Khayr, Team Taurus. I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina today. Back up here in Guilty County. No, I'm not relocating, but I'm up here with a whole bunch of family members, my peoples, and just want to touch base and let y'all know that tonight we're going to be covering this cosmic contract implementation course, right? So most people, not most people, but you on the planet Earth to have a relationship. But a lot of times you wondering why you at the short end of the relationship. Why she ain't doing this? Why he ain't doing that? Why do I seem like I'm always carrying this end of the stick? Why isn't the sex good? Where's the money? How do I get rid of somebody? What up, Francis? I see you, Team Taurus in Carbondale, Illinois. Thank you for joining. Please press 2 if you share this video too. I really appreciate that. But you have not because you know not, and you normally moving without the proper tools. And so that's why we have this class on Thursdays, self-discovery. A lot of things you don't know about your own self, or you've been denying, that has you jacked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just moving in a certain way. I always say, when you see different, you move different. But if you see things from the one angle all the time, you're going to always move that same way. What up, Gabrielle? What up, Corey? Thank you for sharing, Miss Brown. Appreciate that. Teresa, you coming to class tonight? What up, Miss Jones? Vanessa's in the building. And I see Team Scorpio, Miss Monique down in Houston. How you doing this evening? Thank y'all for joining in. How many of you are in the exact type of relationship you really want to be in? Here's the other crazy part. I ask people all the time, what's your ideal relationship? And you know the first thing they start telling me is what they don't want. I don't want this. I don't want that. They got to be like this. And as soon as I make some kind of suggestion that's really a grand ideal, but it's something that you had never thought of because you lived so much in your past and you always experiencing when this was a failed relationship. Or some people may be stuck in their college days or their junior high behavior. Like, I can't believe that some people are still playing on people's phones, calling somebody and hanging up or stuff like that. You know, so I don't know what that's about. What up, Corey? Team Virgo, Syracuse, New York. Melissa Jackson says, I believe my marriage was a soul contract. That's just me, though. Whatever debt was owed, I paid it. All of your relationships are cosmic and soul contracts. It does not matter. It don't matter. You know folks from prior lifetimes. Now, what up, Carmen? Peace, Universal Queen. If you don't mess with reincarnation, then don't watch this video. Just go look at something else. But you have to understand that you're an advanced being, not just an advanced race. You have come through several thousands of lifetimes to get here where you at. That's why when you see certain people, you have that fall in love at first sight because you already know them, but you didn't complete some thing from a past lifetime, so you still got a contract. What up, T. Barton? Team Leo, I see you in the building. So imagine you go to a restaurant, right? And you run up a tab. And let's say it's something like Cheesecake Factory in New Orleans. And you owe them $83.12. And then you leave and you don't come back for 3 years. How much money did Cheesecake Factory make in those 3 years? Millions, right? Then you come back in there in 3 years and you're like, hey, what's up? And they're like, sir, you or ma'am, you owe us $83.12. And you be like, why should I pay you? Y'all done made all these millions. That was 3 years ago. That was like a drop in the bucket. And they was like, because you owe. So in the relationships, most of the relationships that you're seeing, especially the ones that are unsuccessful, is because you still have not completed the contract. They brought the food out, right? That's the contract. You order, they bring the food out, then you pay for it. You welched on your side of the contract. So the contract ain't closed yet. The contract's still open. So until you complete the contract with your partner, and you can have several partners. So like we should be talking about the polyamorous or polygamous spiritual life. Like we always I'm monogamous. I can only do one person at a time. I can only do, what do you mean? Listen, let's just play a game. I'm gonna explain it to my nephew. Nephew, how many lifetimes you think you done been on the planet Earth?
I don't know, man.
You're taking too long. Thousands.
Thousands.
So let's say if each lifetime you average 70 years. So let's say you did 1,000 lifetimes times 70 years. How much that?
70,000.
Right. Now 70,000 from 1,000,000. How long is that? That's nothing, right?
It's nothing.
So you could spend 200 years in between each of your 70 bids. This is called the 70s, the time on Earth, a bid. That you come down in this meat jacket. So now you spending 100 years between every time you incarnate. So that's 170 times 1,000. That's still not 1,000,000 years. So every time you come down here in 70 years, you're going to be relating with people. How many? You don't relate with more than 10. When did you start dating? When you started hollering at them ladies?
Elementary school.
So from elementary school, you've been already chopping it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how old are you now?
26.
So these same women, if you were just looking at the 16 years that you've been shooting at jokers times, that's a lot of folks, but it's actually the same folks. And it's back in this lifetime, you got a cosmic contract. So some of them coming to teach you something, some of them coming to steal something. Some of them feel like you owe them. Some of them trying to get even. Some of them are still in love with you from past lifetimes. You may have died too soon and they felt lonely without you. They may have felt abandoned. And you may be following somebody that you still in love with from 14 lifetimes ago. That was like in the 1100s. These people, these souls, we follow one another. But if you don't get if it's somebody you got beef with, if y'all don't settle it, y'all will keep chasing each other. If it's somebody that want to be with you and you don't at least give them one lifetime, they're going to keep chasing you. So now you mess around and get married and have this chick on the side and you be like, it's over. And she just was like, I ain't going to stop. Now you got 2 wives. Or you might as well say, because one of them you on paper with and the other one you ain't, but both of them got mad feelings and they ain't going to let go. Why wouldn't the one let go? Why wouldn't she be like, I lost? Or the same thing for you married to a chick and all of a sudden she got this other nigga over here. She keep dipping out on you with him.
Yo.
But in this situation, we keep saying, you're cheating on me. But we not recognizing the soul contracts. And so you got to complete these cosmic contracts. A person, what if somebody's stealing from you? Until you find out why they stealing from you, they going to keep on stealing from you.
All right.
Oh man, I'm learning from this person. Well, maybe in a past lifetime, you was their teacher, and now they gotta teach you something. Now maybe your time to be the receiver of something that they have. You call me but before you could have been my daddy 15,000 lifetimes ago. And he was like, man, I'm still following y'all. Because it's no such thing as coincidences as far as people meeting each other by accident. There are no accidents in the universe. So if you don't complete these contracts, so the thing that everybody wants in a contract for it to be harmonious. I want to pay you for some work, for some video. What I want you to do.
You want to pay me for the work, but you want to get the work in return that equals that payment that you gave me.
Do I want some arguing in between?
No.
If I want you to shoot something here at the house, do I want you like knocking my furniture over?
No.
When you leave, do I want my furniture or do I want holes in the wall?
Of course not.
Huh?
No.
I want a harmonious relationship. Don't you want all your money?
I want all my money on time.
Huh?
On time.
Isn't that harmonious?
Yep.
You say, okay, I shot this. You pay me all my money. I'm going to have this video done in 8 days. What should I expect?
The video to be completed in your view and in your possession in 8 days.
Or less.
Or less.
If you're doing customer service,
Yep.
that's a contract. And then when we finish, the contract is over. And that's what some people don't realize in relationships. Sometimes contracts ain't over. Or I'm sorry, the contract is over and they trying to prolong it and go more and more and more and trying to get more out of the contract. And some of these contracts is sexual. You was only supposed to have sex with this person 4 times. But you had sex with them 18 times because it was so good. Then y'all had a baby. So now you don't want to be with nobody else, but you're supposed to be with person B over there too, 2 times. But since you didn't this lifetime, they're going to chase you all the way around till you come back around again. That's what the whole joint As the World Turns was about. The world going to keep turning. A lot of people say, oh, I met my soulmate. All these people are your soulmate. Soulmate ain't the end all be all. But we so romantic, we always want to be like, But how do you operate harmoniously with a soulmate? Nobody ever taught us that. That's why you got to come to class tonight. We did the 3-part series. We did part 1 2 weeks ago, which was the foundation. Part 2 is the mechanics, which was last week. And part 3 is the implementation. How do you implement? Once you learn something, once you get the foundation of something, like where you've been messing up at, then what's the mechanics and all the pieces I need? But then how do you put it together? Like we can build a Ferrari, but if you don't know how to drive it, you don't know how to hit the brakes properly, it's going to be going around the corners wrong. So you see a lot of relationships that workers don't know how to drive and they crash and burn. And then that's what the whole ghosting thing came up. Because now you can just date somebody on Instagram and shoot your shot, then it don't work. And you can just block them and just disappear. And they're like, oh, they abandoned me. If you come to class tonight, you will know how to get around that. You'll be unghostable. You'll be ready for the proper relationships. You'll know how to enhance. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I'm already in a good relationship. I'm good. Yeah, but what if can you make it better? What is the supreme relationship? Can you go in and say, I'm going to make you better for the next relationship? Most people want to get you and just be like, mine, you're going to be with me forever. There's nothing in no ancient text that says till death do us part. The white man put that in there. That's his shit. That's from some kind of contractual to try to turn you into some property. And if it is till death do us part, if it's not breathing, it's dead. So if ain't no new life happening in a relationship, you see people just staying together, then y'all always want to blame the kids. Oh, I'm staying together for the child. Man, cut that out. Don't do that, because then what are you showing the child? You showing the child that they're supposed to stay in a really unpleasant situation when they get older. When you get older, if you get married and have kids, it could be unpleasant, so you have to stay in it. You crazy as hell. Jump the fence. We out of here. But really, before you jump the fence, because that's what some of y'all do too, you just jump the fence too early. Do you have the proper mechanics and understand the proper foundation to make sure that this is not going to happen? That's what we're giving out in the class. So you didn't have to come to class 1 and 2 to get value out of class 3 tonight at 9 o'clock. Just go to selfdiscoveryclass.info. Somebody please type that up there so I can pin it. I guess I might have to pin it myself, right? So go to class and make sure you get the private pass that lets you into class, okay? And of course, obviously somebody else is here for class right now too, because the dog is barking. She's just a pretty ass pit bull. Every time somebody comes to the door, she just want to get into it. What up, Bass? I'm over here at Ski House. So look, that's really all I got for y'all today. I really thank y'all so much for coming through. And but you still can go get the first 2 classes. What up, player? You can come back and get those first 2 classes, which was classes 10 and class 11. This will be class 12. Next week, we're going to have something on Wednesday. We're not doing nothing on Thanksgiving because we do not complete with the turkey. But we are going to have a class next Wednesday. We ain't really sure what yet, but or if we even going to do a class. But I want to do a class next Thursday. So go over to selfdiscoveryclass.info, hit the button, click in, and join in. We'll see you in the class. All right? Hopefully this was helpful. Something's going on weird with Facebook because they just keep showing everybody coming in, so I'm waving at people, so it's not showing me your comments. So I definitely ain't ignoring you. But yeah, all of your relations have been cosmic up to this point, and we want to show you how to incorporate more, incorporate more happiness, joy, harmony in everything that you're doing, and how to handle these situations as they pop up. All right? We're going to holler at y'all. I found you in peace. We're going to leave you in prayer. Anabakoa, Kijilaki Minka, Katia Tezara, Kabel Renat, Amcha Sagvanu, Taharanu Nara, Nagibor, the Shea Yakadeka, Kabava Shamna, Barpantine, Rakame, the Zika Taker, to meet Gamlin, Kasim Kadosh, Bararu Tufka, Nahela to Taker, Akid Gehel, Chapanez, or Craig Katushka Taker, Shavatanu Kabel, Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yodea Talamot, Boruruk Shem, Kavomakuto, Lalam Vaed. All right, we're going to see y'all this evening. What up, Lady Luck, Robin? You late? Please press 2. Make sure you be in class tonight. Share this video. Peace.